Did Wilson Tower just get canceled? That remains to be seen, but let's see what the City of Austin Design Council has to say about it. So we know that it's been a pretty crazy year for the announcement of big development projects in downtown Austin. We've got Waterline, which is going to be just over 1,000 feet tall, which is going to take the crown for the tallest building in all of Texas. And then Wilson Development came along and announced that they're going to build a tower that's 30 feet taller, Wilson Tower at 1,035 feet. Well, this article from KView just came out this week telling us that Wilson Tower failed to receive approval to start construction. This denial means that Wilson Development will have to redesign their plans to be more continuous with what the City of Austin wants in terms of provision of resources for passersby and for the community as a whole. One of the main concerns is how pedestrians would be able to interact with the ground floor. Now, being that this is a mixed-use development, the ground floor is going to be for retail space, then it's going to have a hotel over that, and then it's going to have about 450 residences going all the way up to penthouses at the top. What it sounds like is that the commission is wanting Wilson Development to take some of these larger retail spaces and chop them up. For instance, having vendor booths available for vendors, as well as having hardscaped space for food trucks, which we know is a huge part of our culture here in Austin. Now, it's obvious with the money on the table, having to go back to the design progress is not going to halt Wilson Development in their tracks. That's reiterated by their spokesperson's comments. They said, though the project has not yet received a recommendation from the City Design Commission, we look forward to continued work with the Commission and City staff to finalize and move forward with the project. Now, this denial doesn't come with any time constraint for Wilson Development and their architects to redesign their project, but it'll be interesting to see if they can get plans back to the Design Commission in time to start construction on what they anticipated would be summer this year, 2023.
Central Texas nightlife is getting an upgrade.
Now, Wilson Tower and some of these other really tall high-rise developments downtown have received mixed reviews, comments, and criticisms since they were announced. One of the common comments that I see from people that have lived in Austin for a decade or more is that this is not the Austin that they knew and grew up in. Even for myself, I've only been in Austin since 2015, I notice a huge change, especially in areas like Rainey Street. And I think it's safe to say that these huge 1,000-foot tall glass mega skyscrapers would be aggressively modern in any city, but especially in Austin, where we're used to keeping Austin weird, not being sold out to corporate interests, and having a lot of local character. Now, what will be interesting to see is if this leads to a delay in the construction timeline, the Waterline project, which is 1,022 feet tall, may actually hold on to the title of the tallest tower in Texas for some amount of time. Now, remember, the Waterline is going to have 700,000 square feet of office space and a 251-room hotel. I'm interested to hear your thoughts. Do you think that even if Wilson Development redevelops some of the street space to make it friendlier for pedestrians, vendors, food trucks, and stuff like that, do you think that will make this tower fit in, or do you think it's still going to stand out like a sore thumb until Austin is all glass buildings? Leave your comments down below, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, if you're still here, you should watch this other video.